Hello my friends and welcome to today's video. So today we are looking at WWF MicroLeague Wrestling on the Commodore 64. So this is a very old game, obviously. It's on the C64. It came out in 1987, as you can see at the bottom there with the copyright, and it is WWF. So I've only recently heard about this game actually, being a bit of a wrestling fan back in the day. Obviously the C64 was a little bit before my time, so this kind of skipped me by. We was into the WrestleMania on the NES when I was growing up. So I thought I would give this a little go. I've checked it out. I have actually played it once already. That was only very briefly, just to see what the game was like and get the controls, etc. So in this disc, there's a couple of discs to the game. There was a couple of expansions. So this disc is Hogan versus Savage. And you basically just pick moves which play out little FMVs, if you like. And then you basically continue through that for the whole game. So I'm just going to set up the game and then we will jump in. So for Hogan, I want to be Hulk Hogan, so I'm going to use the keyboard. And then for Randy Savage, I'm going to play against the computer. So we're going to do, I think we're just going to do a little 10-minute match. Type the arena name, then press return. So we are going to go, seeing as I come from London, and seeing as I am a West Ham fan, we are going to go for the London Stadium. We're going to bring this into 2021. And who would like to see Hogan versus Randy Savage nowadays in the London Stadium, eh? So let's hit return. Got Mean Gene interviewing the Hulkster here. Of course Hogan can defeat Randy Savage. Even though Randy Savage was one of my favourites back in the day, I was never a big Hulkster myself. I was always a Ultimate Warrior fan and a Randy Savage fan. I liked Rick Rude. I liked the $1 Million Man. And then obviously a bit later I was obviously a fan of the Heart Foundation as well. So these were good times in wrestling back in the WWF days. Always remember watching, I believe it was WrestleMania 4 with the little tournament which Randy Savage won the world title. That was fun. Had that on VHS. I would have loved this game. A little me would have loved this game back in the day. I know it's not received particularly well, but I don't know, I'm quite interested in it. So here's Randy Savage getting interviewed. I would do my Randy Savage impression, but I don't think you're all ready to hear that just yet. Should have actually picked Randy Savage actually. I don't know why I picked the Hulkster. I guess I figure that if you pick the Hulkster, you've probably got more of a chance of winning. Seeing as Hogan very rarely lost back in the day, and I'm sure they didn't want to make him seem weak in their video games either, so I'm assuming that he's stronger, but we will see. I'm sure I'll do a good job at losing. Bell ring, and we've got our entrances. So we've got the Fink doing the entrances. This is for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. Hogan's obviously the champion. And it's a 10-minute time limit with a 1 fall. And introducing first, let's see who's out first. Probably the Hulkster, even though the champion should probably come last, but we will see. Oh, it is indeed. Here's Macho Man being led down the aisle by Miss Elizabeth. Good times, love this theme music. The Macho Man, the Macho King. And up next should be the Hulkster with his Hulkamaniacs, WWF champion. Here he is, to the real American theme tune, pretty iconic. Obviously the Hulkster was a huge star back in the 80s and 90s, huge star, still a pretty big draw now to be fair. Me myself, I preferred the NWO version of Hogan a bit later on in his career, WCW days during the Attitude Era with the battle against WWF or WWE. So let's see what happens. So we have to pick, what you have to do is you have to pick the map, the move. So I'm going to go for a HD smash first of all. So let's lock that in. So Savage is going for an elbow smash. And I've got a success, you can see there in the bottom left hand corner. You can see the little video play out. Hogan laying into Savage. It's Vince McMahon and Jesse the Body Ventura on commentary. I was a big fan of Jesse the Body. We're going to go for I think we're going to go for a punch soon. Punch next. We've locked in the punch. I've hit the punch. I've hit Hogan's successful again. Got 2 early strikes in on the Macho Man. Great graphics there. Fantastic graphics. Love to see it. That was a textbook punch by the Hulkster, according to Vince McMahon. So for the second move, I think we're going to go for the third move. We're going to lock in at elbow, while Macho Man is going for a knee drop. Okay, and I've successful again. The Hulkster successful again with a little elbow. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do one more of these base moves, and then I'm going to go in for a power move, maybe an atomic drop or something after next. I think I'm going to lock in a wrist lock next, and we'll see if we're successful there. A beautiful elbow by the Hulkster. So let's go for the wrist lock. We'll go for the wrist lock. And Macho Man is going for the stomp, and this time he's successful. The Macho Man back in the match. Bit of a comeback being mounted there. Look at that stomp for the Hulkster. We're going to go for an atomic drop this time. Hulkster always had a good atomic drop. Macho Man's going for the double chop, and I'm successful. The Hulkster's successful. Hits him with the atomic drop. See what this little graphical sequence is like. Look at that. Lifts him up. And down on the knee. Savage is down and he's hurt. He's hurt. We're going to go for next. I think we're going to go for a clothesline. Another speciality of the Hulkster. Savage is going for a punch. We're successful with the clothesline. Not quite sure when I should be going for the famous leg drop. I think we need to get his health down a little bit more, I think, before we do that. Hulkster off the ropes. Drops the Macho Man. Go for a shoulder block. We'll lock that in. Savage is going for a stomp. He's successful. Gets his second piece of offense in. twice he's landed with that stomp. Seems to be a good move for the Macho King. Miss Elizabeth is looking on in. We're going to go for the atomic drop again, because I do like the atomic drop. We're successful with that against Savage's knee drop. Hulk was hulking up. Drops him on the knee. Devastating atomic drop by the Hulk Hogan. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go for a little punch. Savage is going for a punch as well. Hogan successful. What are you going to do, brother, when the Hulkamaniacs run wild on you? What are you going to do? Lays in the punch. Savage back in the corner. Talk is cheap, McMahon, according to Jesse the Body. Bit of a legend on the mic. We're going to go for a suplex. Lock in a suplex. Savage is going for a block, but the block attempt fails. Hogan's got the suplex locked in. Picks him up. Gets him in position. Nice vertical standing suplex. Perfect from Hulk. We'll go for a shoulder block, I think. Blocking the shoulder block. We're successful again there. Beating Savage to the punch. Hogan off the rope. Shoulder block. Down he goes. Just locking a little clothesline. Savage is going for the snapmare. We're successful again. We're getting his health down quite a bit here. As you can see, the health bars there. I've only taken 4 damage. Savage has taken 28. Off the ropes. Hogan bounces off. Clothesline. Down he goes. 32. I think we're going to go for an atomic drop. Block that in. Double chop. Savage is successful. Gets in a bit more offense, trying to mount a comeback. Not quite sure how much damage the leg drop's going to take. I'm assuming that obviously that's Hogan's finisher, so we're going to go for a clothesline. So I'm assuming the leg drop, I'll save that to last. I'm going to be successful with the clothesline. I might actually, let's see how much health this takes off, and then we might go for the leg drop next, or we might do one more move after. Try and hit one more successful move, and then go in for the big leg drop that no one ever gets up from. He's down. Another devastating clothesline. Took a bit of health off there. I think, yep, we're gonna try and hit a couple more of these. Let's get in a suplex. So yeah, there's various discs to this game. Each one has its own match. I believe the expansion packs, they actually had 2 matches. I know there's a $1 Million Man match in one of them. So I'll be going through and I'll be trying some of them out. I might even record another video, who knows. But we hit the suplex there, a powerful suplex, slowing Savage down. He's on the ropes. He ain't got long left. We're going to go for a shoulder block. And if this is successful, we might go for the leg drop. Let's see. We're successful with the shoulder drop. Macho went for the elbow drop. He went for his finisher. That was stupid. You're not going to hit Hulkster with the finisher like this. Not after he's taken no damage. We're down with the shoulder block. And now it's time for the leg drop. Let's see if we can pull this off. The big boot and the big leg drop. One hoagie with, we're successful. Does this automatically do a pin after? I hope so, because if not, I don't know how to pin. Hogan off the rope. Boom! Big leg drop. Big leg drop. He goes for the pin. We're 1, 2, 3. And Hogan retains the title as per pretty standard in the late 80s of the WWF. Hulk still winning. Theme music plays. Vince McMahon's happy. Jesse the Body, I'm sure he's disappointed. He just wants his pay. He wants to leave the arena and he wants to go home. Jesse was always a heel. Vince was always a face. How that changed, eh? How that has changed. The Fink announcing the winner after only 4 minutes. Squash match. Savage barely got in any attack. The Hulkster retains. Still your WWF Heavyweight World Champion. What you gonna do, brother? Okay, so I think that will be it for today's video. I actually had quite a bit of fun playing that game. Very basic, but I enjoyed it. Might go through another round playing as Savage this time, see if I can capture the title. So as always, hit those buttons below, hit the comment, hit the like, hit the subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Fairly new channel, trying to grow. Any help would be appreciated. So check that out. Hit me up with a question or some feedback if you would like, either in the comment sections or at contactjpgaming@gmail.com. Contactjpgaming@gmail.com. Check out my podcast. It airs every week. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. There's a little link in the banner for the Spotify. So I think that will be it for today. So until next time, have yourself some fun, play some games, check out some good content, and I'll see you again soon for hopefully another exciting video. So until then, this was JP Gaming, and we are out.